Good afternoon. It's a case that disgusted New Mexicans and grabbed national headlines.
The man accused of giving a woman a yogurt sample laced with his semen went before a federal judge for the first time this morning. News 13's David Romero is in court and brings us the details live from the Newsplex. David?
My 32-year-old Anthony Garcia faces 2 felony counts that could send him to prison for up to 8 years. The charges include adulteration of food, which carries a maximum sentence of 3 years in prison. The second count is for lying to law enforcement, which has a possible sentence of up to 5 years. Garcia also faces fines of up to $500,000. Agents from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, along with Albuquerque police, arrested Garcia yesterday afternoon while working at the Sunflower Market near Corrales in January. Garcia is accused of placing his semen in a yogurt sample, then giving it to a female customer to eat. Police say they were able to link Garcia to the tainted yogurt by a DNA test. Federal attorneys today asked that Garcia remain in custody because he's considered a flight risk and a danger to the community. And the judge agreed. Garcia is due back in federal court tomorrow for a detention hearing where he'll be assigned a lawyer. Mike, back to you.
Okay, David, thank you. The woman who ate the yogurt is suing both Garcia and the Sunflower Market for hiring him.
Good evening. What was in the yogurt? A woman claims that she was duped into trying a yogurt sample that she believes contained a bodily fluid, and we are not talking saliva.
Now police are investigating the grocery store worker who was handing out the yogurt samples. We must warn you, some of the subject matter of this story is on the mature side. News 13's Crystal Gutierrez is here with details.
And Jessica, police say the employee denies that he put anything in the yogurt, but he was arrested anyway last night because he was a wanted man. 2 outstanding warrants, one related to accusations of a sex crime against a child.
This is how Anthony Garcia ended his shift last night at the Sunflower Market on Corrales Road in Alameda. Police arrested him on 2 bench warrants, one issued last month for failing to appear at his arraignment on 2 counts of criminal sexual contact of a minor. Indictment records show the victim is a young child. But police didn't just run into Garcia. Detectives say he is now at the center of another investigation surrounding free samples of Greek yogurt that he was handing out last night.
A female is alleging that when she did taste it, she immediately spit it out, that it tasted like a bodily fluid.
Police say around 9 last night, a woman who was shopping at Sunflower Market filed a complaint that the free yogurt tasted like sperm. After spitting it out, she told management and called police.
We found out where, she basically spit out the possible evidence.
Police say they scooped up the evidence from a trash can and sent it straight to the crime lab where scientists will determine what it was.
As far back as I can remember, this is the first time we've ever dealt with this.
Police confirmed Garcia is the employee in question.
Of course, we did talk to the employee who claims that that's not the case and that it was the yogurt inside the store.
Police say charges all depend on what investigators find in that yogurt sample.
It is a touchy situation. We certainly don't want to accuse someone if they didn't do that, but when you're looking at criminal nature, people deny things that they've done, and so it's up to us to get to the bottom of the story and find out what actually took place.
And detectives say if testing proves there was sperm in the yogurt, the worker could be charged with battery, the same crime someone gets when they spit in food. Back to you.
Okay, Crystal, we called Sunflower Market's corporate office in Phoenix. A spokesperson would not comment, saying they're waiting for more information. Police will not say how long it will be before test results come back.
A man accused of giving a woman a yogurt sample tainted with his bodily fluid while he worked at a grocery store was back in federal court today. He pleaded not guilty to the charges and was hoping to be released on bond. Sharon Erickson was in the courtroom. She joined us live from downtown Albuquerque with our big story. Sharon.
Well, Antoinette, after considering all of his previous charges that include several sexual acts, today a federal judge ruled to keep Anthony Garcia in custody. Now, after pleading not guilty in federal court today, the 32-year-old is back in jail this afternoon, facing counts of adulteration of food and false statements to police. Now, Garcia is accused of handing out yogurt samples contaminated with his semen back in January while he was an employee of Sunflower Market. Today, his lawyer asked the federal judge to send him to La Posada halfway house, but she denied the request. Garcia is already out on bond for a state charge of criminal sexual contact with a minor, and the judge says Garcia is in violation of that probation because he's not supposed to live with a child, though he admits he lives with his sister and her 14-year-old son. The judge also says she considers the former grocery store worker a danger to society because of several indecent exposure reports against him and a flight risk because he hid in his house for more than an hour before he allowed police to take him into custody earlier this week. And we're told Garcia will now undergo a psychological evaluation. If convicted, he is facing up to a $500,000 fine and a maximum of 8 years in federal prison. Reporting live at federal court, Sharon Erickson, KOB Eyewitness News 4.